Okay, hi everyone. This is gonna be just like me yapping about like the whole like Wheat Pete situation. Okay, and like what my personal thoughts are on the situation. I personally have never met him or anything, and I will admit, it's like when I first started cosplaying, which was about like a year and a half ish ago. I will say that I did like look up to him as like a cosplayer, and I thought like him like roaming around in conventions like chasing Nezuko cosplayers. I thought that was like him and his friends like making like jokes. But like now that all of this is like unraveled and I found out that like that is not consensual and he's been doing that like without like Nezuko cosplayers consent. But it's actually really bad because first of all, so what if some people like don't even want to like be in the videos in like the first place? You could have at least would have asked, and if they would have said, and if they said no, then like you could like back off in that situation because it's like if somebody doesn't want to take a video, then they don't want to take a video. It might not be a personal attack against you or anything, but like they just don't want to be in the video. That's just kind of my thoughts. And then like, didn't he like punch like a hole in like a wall or something at a convention? I'm not like too sure what happened there. That's what I heard from somebody else. I don't know if it's true. Um, and then the whole like cosplaying Justin Bieber and someone that has like committed like bad things has done things to minors. That is another bad thing, and also it's been coming out of the shadow that apparently Pete would like I'm trying to remember what it was. Apparently he like asked like a minor to do like a step on me video, and then they stated that they were a minor, and he says, "Oh, I don't care." I saw that on like another video, which is kind of like not good considering the fact that they're minors and Pete is a grown ass adult. Yeah, those are just like my thoughts on it at this very moment. And apparently he asked like another like person to like a minor to be in like one of his skits for a convention for like flirting wise, and this said it was a minor. They didn't really give any details if like he knew that they were minor. It just said like me and my sister, we were minors, and then for a skit like he needed to like hit on us for it. They didn't say if they did the skit or not. I just like it was like reading on somebody's story. Like I don't know if that was true. So like the whole like situation is like you shouldn't cosplay like people that have done bad shit. And that's like my opinion on it. And also don't mind me styling this wig over here. It's like Halloween's coming up and I'm working on something. Yeah, so maybe like don't do that because that's like a bad thing. And like the fact is that he like did it, and the only apology I've seen from him is a story on Instagram. That's like the only thing I've seen for like apology wise that he has done with all the backlash. And then doing what he did has caused him to lose friends. Like I remember seeing where Burlap made like a story basically saying how he's unfollowed and no longer will be associated with him. How Julia did that. I think that's her name. I'm not like 100% sure. But like the Hanji cosplayer, like if you're in the cosplay community and if you watch Attack on Titan, you probably have seen the Hanji, like that cosplayer. I think her name's Julia. I'm not like 100% sure. But once again, the whole situation is fucked up. You shouldn't do that. And also I want to say something about the convention staff that worked there. Like did nobody like walk up to him and tell him, oh yeah, boy, that's not okay? It's like did none of the staff like walk up to him and say that's not okay? Cause that's just bad. It's like you shouldn't genuinely do that. It's fucked up. That's just a big no. And I'm sure people are going to like I don't know what he got out of it besides like views and clout, but it wasn't the good kind. And like I said, I've unfollowed him on all platforms because he no longer has my respect at all. Like zero respect for him. And I know some people are gonna be like, oh yeah, well that's harsh, you should still like... No, it's not harsh, it's like the bitter truth after he did something as terrible as he did. And he hasn't really even made a huge apology like he probably needs to do because he committed such a thing. It's not, yeah, sure, it's not a crime. It's not illegal to to do something like that. But it should be. Or people should have enough good common sense to be like, you know what, that sounds wrong and I should not do shit like that. But no, apparently that did not click in someone's brain. And they're like, you know, it'd be funny if I just cosplayed this person. Well, guess what? It's not funny, and there's actual victims out there that are affected by P. Diddy, and yet you still did it. And yet you still did it and thought in your head, this seems okay, and I'm going to continue to do it. It's like, you've harassed people, and it's like, and you've flirted with minors, and asked them to fucking step on you, and said, oh, I don't care. Yeah, that's not good. That's not a good thing. That's kind of like my whole, like, thoughts on the situation right now. This is me just ranting while styling a wig, and that's all I have to say. So goodbye, and I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Just bye.